Evening Josh, evening Emma. Hi Claire, Sophie, Caroline, my parents. 8 o'clock. Time for the quiz. There we go. Hello. Turn the lights on. Bit dark in here. There you go. You can see me now. Welcome. Hope you had a nice day. Whatever you got up to, wherever you are, whatever you've been doing. And it is now time for our evening quiz. So another 20 questions and another 30 points awaits us in what is the 48th round of our quiz at 8. This evening as well, of course, what with it being a Thursday, we will be voting for Sunday's theme. So that's coming up at halfway point. We will do the vote for our theme. We've got 4 options on the way, and I'll let you know what they are when we get to halfway through. Alright, evening Neve, evening Michelle, Samuel and Alice, evening Danielle and Martin. There we go, let's start. Here we go, question number 1. Can you solve today's crossword clue? And the clue is total control over another. Total control over another. That's our crossword clue to get us started today. Yeah, my parents did a quiz with my dad's work today. I think they came 70th out of 100 and something teams. So definitely in the bottom section of the leaderboard, but that's alright. 10 more miles of pedalling tonight. This is Martin and Tom. They have passed 180 miles now. 10 days left to get past 250. That's the aim, 250 miles. Oh, it's going to be a busy finish. There you go, 180 miles so far. That's pretty impressive, isn't it? Grandma, good evening. Hello. And Jane, evening to you. Still talking about that heirloom? My goodness. Question number 2. According to the Beach Boys, she'll have fun, fun, fun till her daddy takes what away? According to the Beach Boys, she'll have fun, fun, fun till her daddy takes what away? I love this song. I love the Beach Boys. I think they're great. Got a record of the Beach Boys somewhere over there. Question number 3. Which London Underground line has the most terminals? I'm going to clarify, just in case there are mixed definitions of terminals. Terminals being the end of the line. End of the line. Not stops along the way, but ends of the line. Which London Underground line has the most terminals? Oh, Josh is face palming already. I told you, it's downhill from here, Josh. It's no escape now. Question number 4. What is Lord Sugar's catchphrase on The Apprentice? What is Lord Sugar's catchphrase on The Apprentice? And is The Apprentice going to happen this year? Are they going to do a socially distanced version? I mean, it's around now, isn't it, that they would start filming it? Because it's shown in the autumn. We'll see. Strictly Come Dancing as well. What's going to happen with that? Big Brother. Love Island. They have now pulled. They've now pulled in Love Island. Oh, I make myself laugh. Celebrity faces. Can you recognise these two? Oh. No, they have now. They've decided to just hold on Love Island until next year, apparently. Karen Brady has confirmed that it's not happening. This is The Apprentice. Oh, that's a shame. So what is going to go in The Apprentice's place in the TV listings? And more importantly, I think, if whatever goes in the place of The Apprentice is successful, does that mean that The Apprentice doesn't come back the next year because they'll want to put in the replacement again? Same with Strictly. Claire loves Strictly. Evening, Rachel. Hope you had a nice day. That's true, actually. They could have just done The Apprentice over Zoom. That would have been riveting TV. Question number 6. Which star sign is represented by a water bearer? Which star sign is represented by a water bearer? That is question number 6. Martin's hoping that they just put more football in instead. I'm not sure that I'm hoping the same there. My mum's saying Love Island should be permanently pulled. What about the jungle? Yeah, that's true. Oh, when is jungle? That's autumn as well, isn't it? Ooh, I wonder if they'll even let them into Australia. We shall see. Oh, okay. Caitlin says Love Island is just putting on an old series of Love Island, so maybe Apprentice will do the same. Then you know who's won. It's just not the same, is it? Question number 7. What was the currency of Italy before the euro? What was the currency of Italy before the euro? According to my phone, I've got a Google phone, and you know what Google phones are like. They like to control every part of your life, and it gives me a rundown of news stories that it thinks I might be interested in. It was just showing me that Finland today in the European Parliament have said that they don't want the euro anymore. I didn't even realise that Finland had the euro. I thought they were on one of the kronas, but apparently I was wrong. Question number 8, itty bitty word game. Now your clue today is pays staff. There's an 8-letter word in this grid, and it works with the clue pays staff. If you can find it, of course you get yourself a point. And if you haven't yet got your shout out, very easy to do. Just jump on in the comments and you will get yourself a point there as well. Caitlin's suggesting that they could put on the American Apprentice over here instead, so we would see theirs and maybe they would see ours. That's a good idea. They don't have the Donald on it anymore, do they? They have someone else. I don't know who they've got on it as their I don't know. He's not really a host. He's not a judge really either. I don't know. What would you call him? What's his role? The boss. Question number 9. Caroline got the word very quickly today. Get better. Practice makes perfect. Question number 9. What is Scooby-Doo's van called? What is Scooby-Doo's van called? Well, I think we know. It's Caitlin's dad who would know this one, isn't it? Caitlin's dad. He has a thing for one of Scooby's friends. What is Scooby-Doo's van called? Sophie suggesting Alan Sugar is a mentor. I don't know. I think the two side people are mentors, maybe. I don't know. There we go. Question number 10, double pointer. Oh, it's Colin Firth. Name the film and the year that it was released. Name the film and the year that it was released. The Wests are having a liquid dinner tonight. It's red wine. Red wine for dinner tonight? No, it's red wine instead of the frothy coffee. It's been that sort of day. Well, so long as your red wine isn't frothy. Oh, Danielle, you like Hunted? I worked on Hunted once upon a time. If you watched season 2 of Hunted, Race Across the World, is that the one that I've watched? Is Race Across the World the one where they are dropped in one location, told to go to another location, and they have a very limited budget to get there? I'm not sure if that is the one or not, but if it is, I quite like that show. I actually never watched Hunted though. Having worked on it, I didn't end up actually watching the series. Question number 11. Who was the King of England at the execution of Anne Boleyn? Neve and Sophie, expect you to get this one right. Who was the King of England at the execution of Anne Boleyn? Did you not, Caroline? Oh yeah. I was in a room with no windows at all when I was working on that one. We were in that room all day, and there wasn't a single window. It was like a cupboard. And people weren't allowed to talk to different people because half of the team knew where the people on the run were, and half of the people knew what the police were thinking. So we weren't allowed to talk to each other. It was quite interesting. And that is Race Across the World. It's a good show, though. Yeah, I agree. Question number 12. Martin, this is yours. It's your sports quests. Can you name all the teams? 5 points if you can. Sophie apparently only likes white wine. There we go. It's good to know that. I didn't know that. Judging from the bar that you've got, you like all sorts of things. They've got a little bar in their living room. It's got gin, whiskey, in little crystal decanters. It's very nice. Wines. There are even a few craft beers. Well, I mean, they might have been drunk by now. The last time I saw it was was months ago. I think I would only get one of these football logos right. Only one of them. The black and white one with the red letters. That is the only one that I think I would get right tonight. Ooh! Alright, question number 13 coming up here. Blankety blank, can you complete these song lyrics? But you'll come back each time you leave, 'cause, darling, I'm a something dressed like a something. I'm sure you know this one. But you'll come back each time you leave, 'cause, darling, I'm a something dressed like a something. Did anybody watch, I think it was called The Heist. It's very similar to Hunted. The Heist. I think it was on Sky something or other. And it was a group of people who had to rob a bank, and then if they could keep the money hidden and not get caught for a certain amount of time, then the money was theirs. All of the teams tonight were UK teams. Yeah, absolutely. All of them UK teams. This is Caroline's favourite music here. This is what played in the crew mess on the Anthem of the Seas. It was this sort of music that played in the crew mess at full volume at all times of day. You couldn't go in there without having a little pop concert going on. Oh, was it Money Heist? Sophie's questioning. Money Heist. It was whatever I watched with you, Sophie. Because I don't have Sky. It was whatever I watched with you. Ollie has watched it. Oh, it's Netflix. It's Netflix. Sorry, it's not Sky. It's Netflix. I haven't got Netflix either. So, yeah, it's that. Question number 14. Which musical is about the First Lady of Argentina? Which musical is about the First Lady of Argentina? Question number 14. Question number 15. Singing Computer. Right, let's have a listen. She's been doing a great job this week. I think we've been enjoying the concert that she's been giving us this week. Let's see what she's got for us today. You need the name of the song and the original recording artist, please.
You know our love was meant to be the kind of love to last forever, and I want you here with me from tonight until the end of time. You should know everywhere I go, always on my mind, in my heart, in my soul, baby.
Do you recognise it? Hopefully you do. 2 points if you do. I'll play it again.
You know our love was meant to be the kind of love to last forever, and I want you here with me from tonight until the end of time. You should know everywhere I go, always on my mind, in my heart, in my soul, baby.
Baby. Correction. The Netflix show is Money Heist. The show I'm talking about is called Heist, and it is on Sky. There we go. Thank you for the clarification. Question number 16. Let's have a look at this one. In which decade did Titanic sink? In which decade did Titanic sink? That is question number 16. You make me sound so old, Sophie. Gosh, young people having fun with loud music, Daniel. It was very loud. You're trying to eat. You're trying to talk to people. And all you've got is what, things like shake it up, oh, or what was the other one that always played? Cheerleader. What was that song? Cheerleader. Oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. It was that one. All the time. Couldn't get away from that song. Can you name this city and country from the skyline? 17. City and country, get 2 points for it. I remember, particularly with that cheerleader song, I remember a crew party and I wasn't particularly enthusiastic about being on the dance floor at this particular party, and I believe Caroline was actually at this party. I believe we were talking at the side, and a certain manager who shan't be named had decided that this was going to be the team song, Cheerleader, and she dragged everybody to dance to Cheerleader. Oh gosh, it was awful. Anyway, question number 18, easy question. Steve Mcqueen shares part of his name with which British rock band featuring Freddie Mercury? That is question number 18. Steve Mcqueen shares part of his name with which British rock band featuring Freddie Mercury? And yeah, talking of young people loving music, have you seen Sophie's comment about knocking on the neighbour's door at 8 p.m. to ask them to turn the music down because she had a headache? Pathetic. Number 19. Friends or foes? We've been taking quotes all week, and you've just got to tell me, is it from Friends or is it from another sitcom? Here's the quote. I was thinking how I would make the perfect American president based upon my skill set, danceability, and bloodlust. Is this a quote from Friends? Oh, I wouldn't know. I've never watched it. I was thinking how I would make the perfect American president based upon my skill set, danceability, and bloodlust. Yep. I thought you might. I was thinking how I would make the perfect American president based upon my skill set, danceability, and bloodlust. Friends or foes? And the final question before we open our poll, our vote for the Sunday theme, by the way, is this one here. It's our dingbat for the day. Double points if you can work it out. So 2 points if you can work this one out. What do you see? Say it literally. Double point dingbats puzzle. What are we talking about the can for? What's that got to do with anything? You want to do the dance? Have you worked out the dingbat yet? Josh thinks he's got the dingbat. I have every faith in you, Josh. I think you've got the dingbat too. Sophie thinks she's got it. Martin's got it. Excellent. Right. Let's start to go through the answers, but not before we open our vote for our theme for Sunday. Now, you gave us some great suggestions. We were delighted with suggestions. What's and all that sort of stuff that came up yesterday. Let's see. Oh! The dingbat just made Emma sing Come From Away. I love Come From Away. What a brilliant show. Great music as well. The vote for today. Let me open it up for you and then I'll show you what our options are. Remember, in order to vote, you need to do exactly as the computer asks, because the computer is voting for it, is counting the votes. So it's got to be a message that only has your vote in. No other chitter-chatter in that message. And each account can only vote once. So have a think if you're playing with other people in your team. Have a think what you would collectively like it to be, and then make one vote for your team. Let's have a look at what our options are. Our vote today is for option 1, a quiz all about potatoes. Option 2, planes. Option 3, cars. And option 4, desserts. They are your options. Let's see where we go with this one. It could end up in any of them. It's entirely your choice. In order to vote, you put exclamation mark vote, then a space, and then the number 1, 2, 3, or 4. So exclamation mark vote, 1 for potatoes, 2 for planes, 3 for cars, and 4 for desserts. It's entirely your choice. You have 10 minutes to make your decision, and at the end of this evening's quiz, we will let you know which one we're going to be doing on Sunday. Alright, the voting has already started, and look at that, Streamlabs has got a new profile picture. Very nice. It's, what is it, a rainbow? Very nice indeed. Right, let's start the answers. Question number 1. Can you solve the crossword clue? Total control over another. It's a 10-letter word. Total control over another. It is looking fairly unanimous at the moment for the quiz. But you never know. You never know. I think, yeah, Sophie, I agree with you. I think we probably can see who's won. But potatoes could come in at the end. We could get the potato lobby turn up and join our quiz. The answer to this question is domination. Domination. Caitlin, yep, I think we've all called it. We might as well end the vote now. Question number 2. According to the Beach Boys, she'll have fun, fun, fun until her daddy takes what away? The T-Bird. She'll have fun, fun, fun till her daddy takes the T-Bird away. T-Bird. Number 3. Which London Underground line has the most terminals? It's actually a very close call. It's only a difference of 1. It's the District line. It is the District line. It's got 6 terminals. The Metropolitan line has 5 terminals if you put the Met line. Number 4. What is Lord Sugar's catchphrase on The Apprentice? It's "You're fired." You're fired. Number 5, 2 points for it. Can you recognise these two? Sure you can. On the left-hand side, famous chef Rick Stein. Is it Stein or Steen? I always get it wrong. I'm going with Stein, but I'm now pretty sure it's going to be Steen because I've said Stein, but I think it's Stein. Anyway, I know how to say the next one. It's Claudia Winkleman. There you go. Rick Stein and Claudia Winkleman. Number 6. Which star sign is represented by a water bearer? Which star sign represented by a water bearer? This one is Aquarius. Worth guessing on that one, I feel. Aquarius. It's with regret. You're fired. Oh, Josh. Yeah. Apparently, Claudia Winkleman grew up in a house with no mirrors. Interesting fact. Question number 7. What was the currency of Italy before the euro? It was the Italian lira. The lira. Number 8. Itty bitty word games. Your clue was pays staff. I've just seen Claudia Winklewoman. And Claire agrees with you, Josh. Right, the word that you were hoping for, or I was hoping you would give me, was this word here. And it is employer. Employer. Question number 9. What is Scooby-Doo's van called? Scooby-Doo's van is called the Mystery Machine. The Mystery Machine. Remember, the vote is on. I think it is a bit of a foregone conclusion, but you never know. And if you haven't yet voted, please have your say. Don't become disenfranchised. Please do. Jump in. Exclamation mark vote, then a number. 1 for potatoes, 2 for planes, 3 for cars, and 4 for desserts. Question number 10, double points. Name the film and the year that it was released. This film here is The King's Speech. The King's Speech. And the year was 2010. 2010. So The King's Speech and 2010. Number 11. Who was the King of England at the execution of Anne Boleyn? Well, it could only be her husband. It was Henry VIII. Henry VIII. Question number 12, and 5 points for it. Let's see if anybody did manage to get all 5. I certainly wouldn't. The answers, I'm not even sure if I'm going to say them in the right order, but I know one of them is Fulham. FFC, that one is Fulham. Then the one at the bottom, on the other side of the bottom, the red one with the train, that one's Swindon Town. The one above Swindon Town, that one's Wimbledon. And the other 2, I don't know which way round it is. One of them is West Bromwich Albion, and one of them is Ipswich Town. So I'll run through those again for you. Wimbledon, West Bromwich Albion, Swindon Town, Ipswich Town, and Fulham. Top right was Wimbledon. Well done if you got them. Well done if you got any of them, to be honest. Difficult one, that one. Question number 13. But you'll come back each time you leave, because, darling, I'm a something dressed like a something. This is a Taylor Swift song. The song's Blank Space, and the words that you were looking for were, darling, I'm a nightmare dressed like a daydream. Nightmare, daydream. Oh, apparently West Brom is the one with the bird for the football logos. Wimbledon. Yeah, Wimbledon. Apparently Wimbledon now playing Milton Keynes. How confusing is that? Very confusing. Well done, Josh. You got 4 out of 5 though. That's pretty impressive. Question number 14. Which musical is about the First Lady of Argentina? It is Evita. Evita. Don't cry for me, Argentina. Number 15. Whilst we're on the topic of singing, can you name this song and the original recording artist? Let's have a listen again.
You know our love was meant to be the kind of love to last forever, and I want you here with me from tonight until the end of time. You should know everywhere I go, always on my mind, in my heart, in my soul, baby.
You get me into my life, you're the inspiration. Oh, I love that song. That is such a good song. It's You're the Inspiration by Chicago. It's brilliant. If you ever need a pick-me-up, that is the song to go to. It just builds up to this euphoric wonderfulness. There you go. Hopefully you got it. You're the Inspiration by Chicago. Very much one of my favourites. Number 16. In which decade did Titanic sink? The answer to this one is the 1910s. The exact year was 1912, but the decade is all you needed. 1910s. Look at that. Gosh, we've got family connections into Wimbledon. Michelle's cousin is the commercial director. Look at that. Michelle, did you recognise the logo? Martin thinks that the Wimbledon one is a black and red badge. Maybe they got more than one. I don't know. I'll have to check that. Apparently Tom said the same. He also likes football. We're going to have to find out. Maybe Wimbledon has more than one. Next go to question number 17. Can you name the city and the country from this skyline? This one here, I think, probably one of our more well-known cities. Ah, yes, I see that, actually. I've just searched Wimbledon, and they have this sort of black bird with yellow images on its wings. That is interesting. Oh, no, that's AFC Wimbledon. That's AFC Wimbledon. Apparently there's another one called Wimbledon. I don't know. That's what the internet said. This one is Paris. Paris and France. Paris and France. Question number 18. Steve Mcqueen shares part of his name with which British rock band featuring Freddie Mercury? It's Queen. Of course it's Queen. Number 19, friends or foe. I was thinking how I would make the perfect American president based upon my skill set, danceability and bloodlust. And that one is not from Friends, it's from a show called Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Heard of it? I've heard of it. Never heard of it. It's about police people. There you go. Right, come on then. Let's see what you did with the dingbat today. What do you see? Very literally, what do you see in this one? Ah, that was it. That was it. So, the logo... Thank you, Michelle. The logo that you saw used to be called Wimbledon FC. It's now called the MK Dons. That's why it's now in Milton Keynes. That makes total sense. Phew! Oh, we got out of that one together. Nice bit of advice there from my mum. Here's a radical thought, Daniel. Ever thought of checking your questions? Well done, Neve. Well done, Sophie. Martin, my parents. You're absolutely right. Under the weather. Under the weather. Well done if you got it. 2 points, of course. 2 points for under the weather. There you go. Right, let's see how long have we got on this vote. The voting is now closed. Excellent stuff. and I will tell you it was pretty much unanimous. So whilst you are tallying up your scores and getting them into the comments, it's time for me to reveal which of our options has won this week's vote. So it could have been potatoes. It wasn't. It could have been planes. It got a vote, but it's not the winner. It could have been whatever the other one was. Cars. That also got a vote. It's not the winner though. Of course, the winner with 88% of the vote, my goodness, is desserts. So we are looking forward to that. Desserts is going to be our big themed quiz on Sunday. And of course, it is pretty much obligatory for you to bring your own desserts to the quiz. So please get baking and enjoy whatever you create with our quiz on Sunday at 8 o'clock. So there we go. I shall release that to you into the comments so you can see that I've not made it up. Yes, if you put MK Dons above, then you do get a point for it, because it's the same team. It's now changed its name to MK Dons. It was Wimbledon before. So there you go. Right, let's see. Oh, apparently MK Dons is a totally different matter. Ah, take a point. Take a point. You deserve a point for whatever answer you put. Right, here we go. Let's see some scores. 25. 25 for Michelle, Samuel and Alice. Dessert Sunday. We're looking forward to that one. Excellent stuff. I'm looking forward to it too. I have to bring a dessert. Like the trolley that you get in the nice restaurants where they bring the trolley round and you get to choose it from the trolley. Back in the day when there were things like restaurants. Question number 16. 16 points for my parents. Neve is planning the baking already. Oh, Ollie, you're very lucky. I expect a thank you letter from you, Ollie. This quiz has just given you the best weekend. 22 points for Neve. Wow, great score. 17 points for Caroline. 18 points for Sophie. 23 points for Bubba and Grandad. 17 points for Grandma. 17 for Jane. 18 for Caitlin, 21 for Emma and Josh, 20 for Claire. I don't know what you're trying to say, Sophie. It looks like you've got a stutter on the comments. You're what? You're what? Oh, I'm sure Mummy will bring you puddings on a dessert trolley. I'm pretty sure she won't. Put it this way, she's never done that before. 15 points for Rachel. 26? Wow, wait. 26 without the Wimbledon one. Goodness me. Claire loves a pudding. Who doesn't love a pudding? Oh, rice pudding. I haven't had that for ages. You've just put that in my mind. Oh. And my mum does make a very nice rice pudding. It's been a very long time since she's made it. It's very nice. With a nice skin on the top. Oh, I'm distracted now. It is looking like 26 is the score that's going to take it this evening, unless anybody is going to jump in with a 27 or more, which I highly doubt. So, at 26 points, we say well done to the Wests. Enjoy another win, and we look forward to seeing you all on Sunday, 8 o'clock, right here for our big themed quiz of the week. And this week, it's the big one of desserts. Enjoy. I'll see you then. Have a great weekend in the meantime. Bye-bye.